Hey, Bobs. Look, girl, I'm back here trying to figure out how to work this damn thing. Thank you for being here. I got a little bit to say. I'm trying to, let me see. Do you hear the background music here? I don't know why I go loud and try. Can you hear that music? Can you hear me talking if you don't hear the music? Okay, can you hear me okay now? Oh, you hear that? You hear the music? Okay, good. I'm getting somewhere. I ain't used this thing in so long. I really don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, and I'm a rambler, so like sometimes I just go off on a tangent, just talking about different things like within a 5 minute time frame, but it's all good. But oh my goodness, vibes! I seen you in the chat like a little later, but did you hear like what's going on? Like I think more than anything, like because like where we come from, like the B set or whatever. Like I know Jay Wilson will always say this thing like trust but verify, and like my heartstrings have been pulled down so many times with this YouTube shit that I kind of like. Not that I'm desensitized, but like it's like to a point now where I don't really let things get to me until I can like verify that it's true. That's why like, when I first heard about it even happening or anything, like the first page I go to is Rob because I know he had just talked to you. You know, you keep us in the know about what's going on. But I had seen you didn't post nothing and like want no video, no short, or no like community post. I was like, well, Vibes ain't say nothing, so I'm gonna like I put a little community log thing about where I heard it from, but I'm not really gonna fall into like really fully believing what's going on. But like it's just it's heartbreaking on so many levels because it's a young mom and her young baby. But the situation, like, it's just so many questions about it because I really still don't know what's the deal, like what happened. Like I understand that it had something to do with a car accident, but like other people were saying, did she like step out of the car, like grab the baby from the back seat type of thing, and just happened to get hit by a vehicle, or was she in the vehicle with the real person they were mentioning, and like something happened with him driving reckless, and like the car crashed that way, like exactly like the family left him like standby, like the people in the comments, the viewers, we left on standby too because we really don't have the details that we need to be like silent. Hey Alex, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing but yeah, I don't know. That's why, like I said, when Jay Wilson said trust but verify anything you hear on YouTube, especially when it comes to like the touchy-feely type subjects or situations that we so happen to happen or whatever, you just got to verify, anything that you hearing out here. Because you be there, went somewhere and, dropped a bag or something and kind of find out it wasn't really that type of situation going on. So then shit out of look out of your money and somebody gonna pull it on your heartstrings and then, got you all feeling some type of way to give up your bread. And at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of times that be the case with a lot of situations. But they say that it's two different GoFundMes. Ty, which is K3's baby mama, her mom said that she had already created one or whatever for her daughter and her grandson. But she found out this morning that K3's mother's daughter-in-law created one as well. And they were they're trying to collect the money and to give over to her for, whatever she needs it for. But I'm just like, I don't know, it kind of like make me raise the eyebrows because I'm like, for one, like she said, they haven't really, like they have been in contact but with certain things like for the GoFundMe. Why is she just not finding out this morning about this GoFundMe that was created by y'all? Why wouldn't y'all run this by her? Because it's created for her daughter and her grandson, right? Like that's her child, and she got her hand into like putting things together or to make stuff happen, or when it comes to financial, all that. Like, why would y'all not tell her about it? Why would it take a phone call from her to y'all to ask about it? And you like, oh yeah, that's my daughter-in-law, and she made that, and we're gonna give you the money or whatever. Like, I don't know, it's just something up with it. Thank you for being here, D-Rob. Let me turn down the music if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me okay? Yeah, I turned it down. Look, Vibes, you gotta work with me, girl. I'm trying to figure out how to like, I don't know, cause I don't got no background noise, but I hope y'all okay with that. All right, yeah. So, yeah, after finding out which GoFundMe was actually going directly to Ty's mom or whatever, like I don't mind like supporting that way, but not even to like down talk his side of the family or anything, because I'm sure they want to like have their hand in it and try to support however they can, however active they were in the child's life. I just think it was kind of like, I don't know. But I don't know, I just feel some type of way about them creating a GoFundMe and her not knowing nothing about it until this morning. So the correct one is not the one with the Destiny name. It would be the other one. I think her name is Carla or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, cool, cool. But yeah, how y'all feel about it? Like, I don't know. Then there was a point where, when it first happened, K3 was kind of like, well, I don't really know too much. Maya knows more than me. I understand that, she may talk to your mother a lot more than you do, but there's no reason why your second baby mama should know more information about your child and his mom than you do. Her mom even mentioned that he hasn't reached out to her, or it's a lot going on. I just don't understand why. Like, did he not reach out to her just yet because he's shamed because he hasn't been there? Like, does he feel some kind of shame or something? Like, why wouldn't you, even just to send your condolences or to just, miss so and so, I'm sorry to hear about this, and just to chop it up with her? Why wouldn't you do that? I just, I don't know. And I'm trying not to speak bad. Yes, there are two GoFundMe's. Hi, Ricochet. Thank you for being here. Yes, so as there are two different GoFundMe's, the grandmother just found out about the additional GoFundMe this morning, which is under someone named Destiny. I can't remember her last name right now. But the one under the name Destiny is K3's people's GoFundMe. The one that the mother created is under her name, which I think is Carla or something with a K. I'm not too sure. Um, but yeah, it's a lot going on with that. Like, I don't really even, I don't know. I hope it's not a scam, because when it first happened, like a lot of comments were saying, "Hey, they scammers." But I try not to judge people unless I see for myself that they're that type of way. Now, when it comes to getting cash outs and stuff like that, yeah, I do believe they run plays or whatever, or will kind of like try to make their situation sound dire, or whatever, to get up some money. But like, I don't know. I don't know about this story right here. I have a nephew who's in their house. So mother passed, he refused to go. Yeah, I have a cousin that didn't go to her own, father's funeral. She just couldn't take it, type of thing. Um, she did go to the wake, which is a wake is like the viewing of the body is normally the day before the funeral. She did go there and like had her own little time with him, but as far as going to the burial and seeing him being lowered into the ground, all that type of stuff, she wasn't a part of it. Yes, I seen the link you posted on VQ, and that's the one I had been seeing too. So I was thankful for that I didn't like run across the other one, because somebody saying something that Maya had posted a link or something, and the GoFundMe that they posted only has like a picture of the sun or something. I'm not sure how true that is. I'm just confused how it went from 3K to 7K, and why there's so many. Yeah. Yeah, D Rose, I didn't understand that either. That's what I was saying. Like, I didn't understand why they even created a GoFundMe without like checking with the grandmother or calling her to see, what's going on with this or that. and they didn't never actually tell her about it. She called them this morning, she said, and asked about it because she's seen it or whatever. And then that's when she learned that it is K3's mother's daughter-in-law. So it sounds like it's somebody that she halfway know, if she know it all. But I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's something that's just very unfortunate, that a young mother and her son lost their life. And I just really hope wholeheartedly that K3 and his side of the family, especially him and Maya, I hope that they aren't using this situation, to try to gain anything. Like, I hope not. So I'm not even trying to bash them, because I know that then with grieving, it comes in stages as well. To be honest, I haven't really genuinely, like, because I've seen sadness and heartbreak and everything. It kind of seems like he's bothered, but I don't really see like that sadness in him. I kind of feel ashamed for saying it. But I'm honest though, like I don't see any type of no stage of grief. Honestly, I see like probably hurt or pain or something. And I do think somewhere in him, like maybe he is kind of ashamed of not being there like he should have. And now his child is gone. Because he was just talking about how he wanted to become, more active with him, and how he was doing more or is doing more for Maya's child that isn't even his or whatever, buying them Pampers and diapers. And one thing that stuck out was when the grandmother got to speaking, no, it was the sister. When the sister was speaking, she mentioned a time that K3 had called and was like, yeah, I'm gonna come through and bring diapers or whatever, and like he never showed up. He never showed up. So I mean, I don't know. It's okay, okay, I see VQ. Right, right. And I'm aware of that as well, as like I know grief comes in different stages, different times. So I know it may haven't just, hit them like it should have just yet. But like I was saying, though, I really hope, the money that they're collecting really ends up in the right place. So D-Rug says, even if you aren't in your child life, you can mourn the child life, but it's not right capitalizing off of a death for money. Yes, I believe that as well. I agree with that. So I hope that's not the case with these two different GoFundMe's. But other than that, I haven't watched any of K3's lives or Maya's. I did go and view when he and his mom had went live, but it was only for like 5 seconds and they got off. So I didn't ever go back to his page to try to listen or nothing like that, what was going on. So maybe I need to. Hi, Kathy. Thank you for being here. And says, chill over here, Juice. I should go live more. Look, I be having I don't even know the word for it. I should though. Everybody be encouraging me to go live, but I really, really do enjoy being a subscriber though. Like I love to sit back and just listen to the creators talk and give my little input and throw my little shade when I need to. I feel like I'm not consistent enough. So I'll probably try it. I'll try it. You better leave this live up. Oh my god. Yes, Bobsky. Like a year ago I was doing like pop-up lives, but I would always put it on private. Yes, I'm gonna leave it up though. VQ sent me over here. I appreciate you for coming, D Rug's Vibes Queen. I appreciate you. I do. You was here when I ain't shit. I think it was you and probably one other person in the chat last year when I had went live talking about that dog. But yeah, and the other thing I wanted to get into was feisty. Feisty. So I'm gonna touch on Marcus a little bit, not too much, not too much. Only because I don't want to get carried away and I don't want to come off as a certain way. And look, I care about whether I'm blocked or not from certain channels, and I don't want Marcus to block me. And I've been skating through, saying what I want in the comments and everything. Surprisingly, he hasn't blocked me, so I think I'm good. But yeah, so what really stood out to me about these past little feisty videos, so there was a woman that was in one of the lives when they had first went to, no, it might have been a video when they had first went to the new room, the not so roach motel. Look, that hotel looked like a step up from the ones they've been staying at for real. um but yeah, I just wanted to get into a comment that was mentioned by I don't even know the lady name or whatever, but she was basically like Marcus should purchase an apartment and pay for it every single month for Feisty to stay in. Oh, with tragedy too. Thanks for subbing, Abs. Let me see VQ. Yeah, I don't know how to do the mod thing, VQ. I'm gonna figure it out. Um, because I used to go live on my desktop on my laptop, but I'm on my phone surprisingly. But yeah, but wanting Marcus to pay for her rent every month, like have her put up type shit with her man, and I'm like, girl, you doing too much. You is doing too much. I don't care how much he making off his videos, whatever price y'all discuss, and he pay you. That's just what it is. I feel like to the extent of wanting something that big, like an apartment and your rent to be paid every month just because you do, videos that, I mean, you alright, but you ain't popping like that girl to have you put up in no apartment or nothing like that. And then you don't even have no push in life really. Like I'm talking about to progress in life to a level to where you can make money to sustain your living, where you don't gotta call nobody or worry about how you gonna eat, where you ain't trying to gather up money to pay Tragedy's phone bill that he had at the time, or make sure he had his weed, or putting money towards his things, or whatever y'all be doing with the money. Cause I'm trying to figure out, like, what are y'all buying? Then I'm thinking of weed and stuff. I'm getting into like, even if you like getting like a 3-5 or something, y'all smoking all that weed in a short amount of time to where you got to buy more or something. Like where your money going, girl? I just don't understand. Let me go look. I'm sorry, y'all. Got a good storytelling voice. Thank you, Ash. Look, my voice changes with my mood too. So if I ever get to getting into my beef stuff, the cussing out and all that, I don't sound so sweet. But anyways, thank you. I really appreciate y'all. 2,500 for her rent. 2,500. Oh no, 2,500. I'm trying to think. Even if he was to do that, like, so she want to sit like she put up instead of like trying to get out here and get some type of job. I'm not even gonna bring up Tragedy because he already let us know that he's relying on the universe to support him in every way. So he ain't trying to do nothing with his life. And he how old? 29? That's too young not to have no business about yourself. For real, I don't understand how they do it. I don't. You see, he told her you can't put her up. Yes, D-Rux, I did hear that. And when he said that, she said nothing else about it. Thank you, Ricochet, for subbing. A job page you salary earlier. Right, right. And then that would be crazy anyway, because who name is it going in? Who about to have their name under an apartment for Feisty and Tragedy? Just think of all the bad things that can happen that will totally like end in your credit score being trashed. Who gonna do that? I can't think of nobody that would do that for real. No, I don't think this about to go down like that. Then it had me thinking back to like Feisty, you may think you the face of the channel, but at one point Quita was the face of the channel and he didn't even put her up in no apartment. But the difference between Feisty and Quita is a real like she a get money girl for real. every time or anytime she got the chance to tell Marcus, oh, well, I don't need you. I did this and I can make this amount of money and I did A, B, or C. And it's always something where she, you know, taking care of herself. She making sure she got somewhere to stay. Quitta used to even like show us her little refrigerator. She had her juices in there, her little meats, her little like sausages, eggs, whatever she needed. She had her food put up. She made sure she had food, had her a little portable pot she would cook in, all that. Tell me one time we done seen Feisty and Tragedy put up in their room, or Feisty and whoever put up in their room, and they make sure they stock up with stuff like that. And Quitta will go to the dollar store and get her stuff. Like it's a different, I don't know, they just got a different mindset for real. And it just seems like they stuck on failure ultimately. I can't really explain it. I can't. She has become entitled. Yes, imagine calling your boss to pay for your honeymoon room. That's exactly what it is, because they ain't doing nothing up in there but fucking, eating, smoking, causing chaos and stuff. Speaking of chaos, how is his first day of work? How did that first day of work go? Was that yesterday or was that for today? I don't know. I can't even remember. I know I had looked in one of his lives and he got some seashells or something added to his hair. So I thought that was nice looking or whatever. He does have some sense of style. But let me go back to what I was speaking on, Feisty. I'm sorry. I told you I rambled a little bit, which is another reason why I don't know if I would do so good going live, because I kind of jump all over the place. I need more structure, like Feisty now, huh? They haven't done anything for themselves. Nah, I don't, nothing beneficial really. Even down to like clothing or, you know, shoes or, you know, and it don't even have to have nothing really too expensive, like how Chaos goes to Goodwill and make sure he has this or that. Just go make sure you have like an extra pair of shoes or something you could put in your backpack. Extra underclothes and stuff like that. Because I swear, when I watched one time, it's the video they say that Tragedy had on a black thong or something. I don't know. I just thought he was free balling. He ain't had no drawers on. But make sure y'all can be able to buy y'all some drawers to be putting in your backpack. Soap, and soap is like $1. Like, make sure you got you some soap and washcloths put up in your bag, and you know, carry it around with you. It's something small, compact you keep with you. But I don't know. I don't think they think about any of that. Cause anytime I would watch their Instagrams or anything, they would be like out at pizza spots or stuff like that. But yeah, I never seen them actually have their room like stocked with food or any of that. But yeah, if Feisty think that she about to be put up in an apartment, then she got the wrong idea. I don't even know why that lady put that bug in her ear. Cause when she said it, like, I just don't understand why Marcus can't buy an apartment every and pay for it every month. Like, and then she like the face she made. I'm just like, girl, you just who are you? He has created a monster, hasn't he? I don't know what the hell going on with Feisty, but she done bumped her head. One thing about Quita, she gonna have food and a room. Yes, Abs. You know she gonna make sure she had that food on deck, and she gonna have her a room, and she's gonna bathe. Okay, she's gonna make it known and tell us that she bathed. Um, treated by Pooh. Hey, just much. Hey, thank you for coming, Kenyatta. Meet. I don't know why, but I just this shit's so aggravating when she says it. um. Let me scroll down. Wednesday was his first day. Okay. So that would be today, right? Today, Wednesday. Okay. This feels like ages. Help you and your family. Can y'all hear me? I'm sorry, I had to mute for a second. My baby coming in the room. He don't need to be in here. Hey, Chosen said it was a meeting explaining exactly what his job. Okay, okay. I got to go catch up on his last live or two. Not the meat crew. Dollar Tree, they can get all their hygiene. They don't care. Yeah, I know. I know. I wish they did though. Marcus was right. Feisty is not ready for an appointment for an apartment. She won't be able to maintain. Yep, that too. That too. Which is why if she really wanted somewhere stable or something, she could really get into a program, right? There's programs that'll help you, but ain't no need to even dive deep into that because we already know why she's not in the program. She don't want to listen to nobody. She don't want to have no rules or no set time frame that she got to do this or that. She just want to move around and groove how she do on her own. So hey, yes. Me too, and it seems like I don't know. I'm trying to think like at one point like what snapped in her head to make her just be like fuck it. Like I know sometimes some people might come to a fuck it little fork in the road, but pretty soon like you get it together and you know like I done seen anyway. Some people that I done seen that are fuck ups when it like come to their kids, they gonna get themselves together and get it right so they can be better for their children and I don't know. She doesn't want help. Yes, she does. She does want handouts. I think she really want to live like I think she want to be taken care of for real, and that's just what it is. But the person she with, tragedy, ain't gonna be able to provide that for her if she's trying to go that route. Is and Marcus damn sure ain't about to do it. That's not his woman. Whether he smash you or not, you know, I don't know. Could it be honest? There are some men out here. There are. If it's hitting like that and he really feeling you like that, even if you ain't his girl, he gonna make sure you put up. He gonna make sure you good. In some kind of way, I think Marcus do care about you some type of, I'm gonna say business relationship wise, and probably like some type of, I'm not saying y'all are friends or something, but I'm pretty sure he cares some kind of way because I never like between you, Quita, and I don't know, probably Maya or something. I'm talking about Target Maya. Like I ain't never seen Marcus spend this much bread for real. I just sometimes I be like, damn, he getting another room. But then there's some people out here to be like, shit, he should make sure they put up in hotels and make sure they good through. I can't say I really agree with that because they'll become like codependent on him, right? And that'll go back to being taken care of. He'll be taking care of them like they're dependents. Shit, I really think he should file them on his taxes, but that's another story. Dang, I don't know. But as far as going back to the apartment thing, I think if she really wants her some stability, you need to like to be real, let tragedy go, get some focus in your life for real. Go ahead and, come to some sort of plan or something in your head like okay, I'm gonna at least do these two things and I'm gonna feel like I'm getting somewhere, right? Then she mentioned how Marcus doesn't really show anything good about her or nothing positive, and I'm like, whenever he films, you always really like doing bullshit. You What are you doing positive? Even when you was working at the shop, like it was really just all around drama and wanting to fight who and talking about dumb shit. It's just I don't know. I don't know what she's expecting to be her end goal. I don't. I don't. It don't seem like she just have no type of direction though, and she's not really gonna try to take any. I don't know. I don't know. But back to the K3 thing. I'm gonna try to catch his next live if he go live and respond to the grandmother or have his input about what's going on. But I just really like hope anybody that's out here donating, if you feel it in your heart to do so, go ahead and bless that family. But I just want everyone to make sure that they're blessing the right GoFundMe because it's just kind of And like I said, I'm not trying to speak down on anyone, but it just rubbed me the wrong way that there's two GoFundMe's out here and people are sending in to both, and they don't even know that the initial one was created by the grandmother, and she didn't even know about the other one until this morning. So I hope everything that's been collected is going to the right place. Um, yeah, she is too easily influenced. She's not, I don't know, she's not like the leader type. I don't know. She's a leader for like bullshit or whatever stuff she got going on with her crew, the people she bring on, hand quotes, like she said. But other than that, I don't know. I don't really see her like being no type of leader. Like she just needs direction. She needs somebody to be. I don't know. It's just I don't know about that girl. If Marcus paying 2,500 a month for someone else's apartment, oh Lord, look, you know people gonna pay. They gonna pay to see that. But that's another topic. But I don't know, that's really all I had. Hopefully the next stream will be a little better, but I just wanted to hop on and say those few little things. I did want to say something about Maya too. I hope whatever, because I did hear K3 said that she going back to school or something she was trying to do. I hope she really do that and get her babies in some type of child care or something to where, she can go ahead and progress in her life too. I don't know. I try not to say too much about Maya because I kind of, I'm sitting back watching. I don't know. I don't know. But I hope she do whatever she need to do to progress in her life or whatever after this little situation kind of die down. Um, I don't know. I don't hate them or whatever or dislike them, but I just really hope all of them really get some business about themselves. I'm telling you, when I was their age, man, being out in the streets, who the hell want to be out in the streets with no type of what y'all doing out there? Then they hopping from bando to bando. And let me say this one thing. The bandos that I know of look nothing like these vacant apartments. That's what they doing. They hopping from vacant apartment to vacant apartment. Those aren't bandos at all. At all. Whatever complexes they going to, they obviously not keeping up with their property, but I don't know. That's not a bando. That's a vacant apartment waiting for somebody to move up in there and pay rent. For real. Too nice of a living quarter. Then I remember Chaos saying one time, see, look at me, I'm rambling again. But let me say this right quick. So I heard Chaos say one time that the bandos be trash everywhere, little net bugs, like the fruit fly net bugs or whatever. So they be flying around, is smell like, urine and stuff in there. Like, why would you want to be in a situation like that with your kids? I don't, it ain't that much chasing behind a baby daddy in the world. It's really not. You got your kids in these fucked up situations just to be spending time with K3, doing nothing to better y'all situation. Like, I don't know. She's how old? 19, 20, 21? The last one, yes, it did. Vibes. Let me tell you, when I seen that, I was like, okay, instead of bandos, these are actually really vacant. That's when I knew these are vacant apartments that just hasn't been rented out yet, and the people just not keeping up with their properties, or you know, that's what type of situation it is. Cause them places too nice, too nice. You got the grass cut, ain't no trash around. It look freshly clean in there, like I don't know. I don't understand it. And then I was thinking like Maya got babies. Hasn't she ever like tried to, because if she come from a small town or something, or it ain't like compared to the size of Atlanta, wouldn't it be easier to try to get into housing? Unless, it's a waiting list or something, because I understand that there do be waiting lists, but I don't know, cause the last apartment they claimed to have, K3 said he did whatever he do to get that apartment, which y'all already know. Either it was one of them, what you call them things, y'all, the CPNs, or it was somebody else making some check stubs or something. You know how they get through to get these apartments. So I was thinking it was that kind of situation. But if she can get her own housing, and like you said, well, like I just said, if she can get her own housing and establish something, I'm pretty sure she can go to school like she wants to. Somebody will help her with daycare. I want her to do better for real, because it pissed me off every time I see them babies out in that hot sun and the little toddler be looking hungry. I'm gonna be honest and no, this is not talking about kids. I'm just being real. The babies be looking like they tired and through too of the situation. And them babies be hot. I know they be thirsty. I know they do. I know they do. They be hungry. I know the little boy probably want to play with toys and interact with his mom like he's supposed to. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm not down with it. I'm not down with it. I keep my mouth off it long enough. And like I say, I don't say certain things in chats because I enjoy chatting and I don't want to be blocked. But sometimes I try to like say whatever I say in a joking way, but I be serious, y'all. Seeing them babies outside in that smoldering heat, and I know how the South is. It be muggy as hell. Sometimes it be hot as shit outside. And it ain't even a breeze blowing through to cool you off or nothing. Or nothing. Then this a different type of heat. Like I'm not light as chaos or nothing, but I'm probably a couple shades darker than him. When I tell y'all this sun be burning my flesh, I never felt no type of heat like this. Like this a different type of heat. But let me not ramble on and get into that either, cause I told y'all I get to run in my mouth. Let me get back in the comments. Social media got the younger people thinking they don't have to work. They all want to be virtual panhandlers. That's true. That's true. Everybody want to be a streamer. Everybody want to, just make this money online, which is nothing wrong with it. But and then y'all still young. Put y'all boots on the ground out here. Get out here and experience life. Even if you only have one or two jobs before you pop off and you do be online, have the experience. Like, have something you can relate to the people with. I don't know, they different. What they generation called? Is it Gen X or something? They built different. Mm. Yup, there's way too many resources out here. That's right. And she definitely should qualify for all that. And when they were talking about WIC, I was confused too because I think Golden was talking about it one night on Vibes Queen Live. When you pregnant, wouldn't she get that? And she got a little toddler, so he getting with, she gonna get it when she pregnant, and then it's gonna carry on after she have her newborn, well into the newborn, like what, one or two? Like why? I don't know. It's confusing. I'm just confused about a lot of stuff that they be talking about and all that. I don't know. Yep, what happened to reading bedtime stories? I don't know. I think they use I don't think a lot of people do that. No, they probably give the kids little Kindles or whatever they little tablets they be loving. Probably give them that and let them watch, what is it, YouTube Kids or whatever else they be on. Shit that keep them too active or whatever. I get a 10 when I go in the sun. Yeah, I do too, Vibes. And like I said, lately the sun been burning my flesh. Seem like I ain't never had to wear sunscreen or none of that. But I'm like, shit, I think I need to go buy me some sunscreen. This a different type of heat, girl. This thing be burning me up. I was so proud of K3 for saying he was going to work Monday morning. I don't even know how that went. Did he go on? Yeah, I don't know either. I get all my updates from you, honey. Whatever I don't catch, that's what I catch over there in the morning. Like I said, I will be listening to you podcast style. So I'll be working and have you in my earbuds and catch up with everything I ain't caught. Welcome in, Lotus. Thank you for being here. He seems like he wants to do right. He just keep. Yep, that's what it seemed like it is too. It do be like that sometimes. Every time it seems like you taking 10 steps forward, you get knocked 12 back. But there's a gospel song, and it just, I don't know. I always think of it when I feel like I don't got nowhere to turn, or I don't want to like bother anybody about something that might be bothering me. It's a song called "We Fall Down, but We Get Up," and it's so true. You gonna fall down, but you always gonna have the opportunity to get back up. You just got to have that will to do it. Yep, you right. 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 The tablet is definitely not the same. Cause when you read the little kids, they like to ask you, "What's this, mommy?" Even if they might know, they just want to hear you tell them for confirmation. They want to point to stuff, and from how you reading it, they picking up your vibes or whatever, the feelings and emotions of the book or the story, anything. So yeah, it's, I don't know, the generation after what generation am I? The generation after the millennials are something else. That's what I'm gonna say. Hi, Mimi. Thank you for being here. But yes, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what Mark is gonna do with these people he done created, but I know they got to be worrying the shit out of him. Like, I was thinking too, like, damn, you on vacation, and before you went to vacation, you even said on video you ain't taking nobody phone calls. Don't nobody need to call you for this day or the third. And what happened? You ain't even got to the resort door good, and your phone ringing. The girls recording your phone ringing, and you the whole time you on the phone with Feisty. She calling and asking for $80 for tragedy to get him a ticket to go to Texas with her. That's not your responsibility. I don't care if anybody get mad at what I'm saying or anything. That's not his responsibility to give up no bread anytime that they call. Period. I don't care about, oh, he made this or that off his, no, none of that matter. Those are not his children. Those are not his dependents. I'm on vacation. Why the fuck are you calling my phone asking me for bread? What's wrong with you? What is really wrong with you? And then you calling me, asking me for bread for this nigga. I'm sorry, y'all, for this dude. Excuse me, y'all. But yeah, I don't know. Then tragedy, it's a part of me to think that for real, he really can't stand Marcus, but he know that that money that Marcus giving them is beneficial to him. So he got to lay down and shut his mouth and get what he can get. Then he tried to say, "Oh, saving up $20." It don't matter. Just look at how many videos y'all doing. Feisty getting her little cut, you getting your cut. Put y'all money together, put y'all heads together, make a plan, make some shit happen. It is possible. Whatever you put your mind to is possible. But I ain't about to encourage excuse me, y'all. I ain't about to encourage these people. You encourage these people and your encouragement fall on deaf ears, or I don't know, you just setting your own self up for disappointment. For real. That's all that's gonna happen. Cause I honestly don't understand why tragedy just won't get a job. Even if I don't know, he can have charges and everything. I know people that done got jobs, they got charges pending and everything. Long as you ain't off nobody, these day and times, anybody gonna give you what they throwing jobs out here. You just got to want to do whatever the job is. And some jobs you might not like it, but do it long enough to, stack you up a money or have you somewhere to lay your head or make sure you can take a bath, wash your tail, and even if you just eat a noodle, something to get to the next day. Like, what's wrong with these people, y'all? It's like they don't got no push in life. Like everybody say, they just want handouts. And ain't nobody trying to take care of nobody grown. I don't understand. I'm sorry, y'all. I see some comments about the tablet won't ask them questions to see if they understand what they read. You can read and still don't understand. That's true. That is so true. So true. That's why a lot of these days people don't know what context clues are, or how to structure a proper sentence or anything. It leads back to all of that. And another thing, let me I'm sorry, I'm about to rant for a second. I have never in my life, and I try not to talk down on people, but I have never in my life seen so many non-spelling adults in my life. People that use words in the wrong place. And y'all, I seen somebody say, what was, because I had to screenshot it just because I was gonna post it in the video if I ever did one. But this person said, you can't bite the hand that no, no, they said these people have bitten the hand that feeds them. Guess how they spelled the word bitten? You ain't gonna believe it. I said, hold on. Do they mean bitten? It was Bidden. So I was like, okay. Everything in me be taking, I be trying to lock my thumbs up sometimes so I don't be like grammar police, but it be aggravating sometimes. Like Vox Queen say, they use your and your wrong, and you just got to overlook it and be like, okay, well, they mean this or that. People don't know that, I should be in front of the word am, like I am going to be there instead of am going to be there. It's just little stuff like that that's just bother me, okay? Oh, excuse me. Okay, so, but I appreciate y'all being here, though. I'm just rambling for real. Yes, I always put my lives on private. I be feeling like if you ain't here to listen to it, then hey, whatever. But I need to start, like, I don't know. I want to be more active or whatever here and there. But like I said, I do enjoy being a subscriber more because I like to comment in the chats, and I don't know, I'm not consistent enough to be a creator. I already know that for a fact. So he doing what he's supposed to do with his kids, something she should be doing with hers, definitely. And if she has visitation set up or whatever, like they said, I think she should go ahead and set a date to where she can go down there and visit, or even if it's just for like a day or two, and you only spend like an hour or two with her, like, or your sons too, if the father allows it. But I know with the daughter, like, there may be a chance that it would be allowed if she would just care enough to make that step towards it. It seemed like the stepmother and the stepfather wouldn't keep her from, just calling to check on her daughter to see how she is or whatever. But when it comes to you lying, saying that your daughter called you, and your family saying that that didn't happen, well, the dad and the stepmom, and I think the mom confirmed it on Troy or something. Like, why would you, even if, I don't know, because I don't see how she would have thought that was her daughter calling her or thought it was her daughter's voice. I just don't think a year is long enough not to know your baby's voice, even if it changed just a little bit. Like, I don't know. So it's confusing. Not feisty. Tragedy was vouching for her, said the daughter did call. But then again, you know how your, other half gonna ride with whatever the other half saying anyway. He can just be agreeing for the people to make it seem like whatever you said. When the whole time he know it's bullshit. He know it didn't go down like that. But hey, he gonna ride for his girl. So I just, I don't know with her sometimes. I be wanting her to get it together, but I don't know, that's on her. I can't want it more than she do, right? Oh, thank you, Kenya. You sound doing good. I don't know. I appreciate it, but I'm a rambler though, so as you see, I'm all over the place. If I could have structure or something like how VQ and these other people doing, I think I would be good. Let me see. His charges ain't that bad. He just got out of jail. What is he? Thank you for being here, Freeze. What is he locked up for? Well, what was he locked up for anyway? What did he do? I just don't see him doing well. I mean, I see his mouth or something, but I don't know. I don't see how that would get him locked up. No drive, and I mean, I started working at 14, and I was addicted to the money and providing for myself. Yes, Kenyatta, look, when I started working, I was 15, and you had to go down to the courthouse, some little building in the courthouse, beside the courthouse or something. You had to get a worker's permit to work. My first job at 15 was McDonald's. I hated it. I have hated every moment of it. but it paid my little Sprint phone bill, and I could buy hot wings Fridays in high school at school lunch, which was the thing to do. What else did I do? Shit, what I used to do. I'm trying to think everything. Shit, we used to go to Kmart or whatever. Kmart. Anybody used to go to Kmart? We used to go to Kmart, look at all the latest gadgets and shit like that. And it's, oh, I'm gonna save my money and get this. You know, that's when cameras and everything was popular and MP3 players. But yeah, I was working at 15 at McDonald's and I love getting paid. Every week I love my paycheck. I sure did. And that's what kept me going, knowing that I had my own money coming in. So I mean, my parents always made sure I was good. And my daddy, I'm a daddy's girl down. My daddy gave me whatever. Still to this day, I call him and he give me whatever. But I try to, bless him now because he did a lot for me when I was a young child, me and my sister, whatever. I got a little sister. And yeah, I don't know. I can't think why they wouldn't want to work because it feel good when you getting like some type of income every month. It feel good when some type of money coming to you like, okay, I can take care of this, I can make sure this straight, I can do this, even if I might not have enough when I get paid. I'm gonna put this little amount to the side, and the next time I get paid I might be able to get it, or I can put a little more to the side and just build up like that. It's like they don't have that mindset. So I don't know. Thank you for being here, Ricochet. Yeah, I think she was toe up too, Kenyatta, because she been toe up. I don't know. It seemed like almost every other live or probably every other day we see it or something. Which somebody had mentioned. I thought she was gonna kind of slow down after she got out the hospital. Who else thought that? Who else thought that Feisty was gonna slow down from drinking alcohol? I kind of did, cause I was like, darn, she put her little body through a lot, and I don't know. Seemed like she just driving her kidneys to hell or whatever the hell was wrong. I know they said she had an infection or something. She said then her, oh, was it an ulcer on her uterus or something? Like, did she already have that surgery within the 7 days that she was there? I don't know. It's a lot of things that I have questions for. Yep, I thought so. I really did. I really did. But it seemed like shortly after that, she was back turned up. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that keeps her going. Maybe if she's not having no drinks or whatever, she paid too much attention to whatever she's depressed about or sad about or something that bothers her. Cause I look at people like that drink a lot or that do a lot of drugs. They trying to like hide from what's really inside bothering them or them thoughts that they may keep in their subconscious. I think that they like drink or drug heavily to like keep that suppressed. What y'all think? I can't. I'm trying to think of everything that may be going on with her that's keeping her from being, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. But yeah, I do not agree with that buying no apartment for her and paying for it every month. I just don't think he should go that far with them. I think he should keep it business, do the videos. Y'all agree on whatever price y'all agree on, you know, give them that and hey, they thug it out and figure it out. Cause if they really wanted to do better in their life, they could. They could. Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right, Kenyatta. And shit, that was her like her what third hospital stay within the last 2 months or so. And I don't want to talk it on her, but you're right. You're right. She gonna end up right back in the same position again. She putting her body through too much, and it's bullshit. It ain't nothing beneficial to her. It's not. And I could tell like Feisty a good girl. I think deep down she's a good girl. She could be a lot more than what she's doing now. She really could. She really could. I agree with that. That's why I try not to judge any of them. Yeah, I try not to judge too, and I try to keep certain opinions to myself, or just try to like sit on it to see what they gonna do or what move they gonna make. But I don't know. It don't seem like they got no get right now. It don't. Yep, she could be. She definitely could. Definitely could. Well, I appreciate all of y'all being here. I did not expect to be live this long. Vibes Queen, I thank you so much for sharing me. You know I love you down, girl. I'm always there. You're gonna be my top watch channel this year too. And I'm surprised my girl dear self ain't come through. I guess she'll come through at a later time. Hopefully. Hopefully she'll come through. Thank you, Vibes. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you, Kenyatta, for being here. Lotus Flower Bomb. Thank you, Ricochet. Freeze. Thank you for coming by. Mimi Girl. Thank you. Abs. Thank you for being here. D Rugs. Who else? Make sure I ain't miss nobody. Miss Kathy. Thank you. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Um, yeah, I appreciate all of y'all for real. And I'm gonna see y'all in them comments and catch y'all in the lives. And let's see how this K3 situation play out. And I know Troy did mention he was gonna post an obituary or whatever if he's allowed to. And the grandmother did mention that she heard K3 say that he was gonna do that, but that nobody ran that by her or asked her about it or so I would like to see their obituary just to, just to lay eyes on to see how nice it was. And I'm pretty sure she was a good young lady. Seemed like she was hardworking. She took care of her baby the best she could without, his help. And I just hope he comes to a place to where he can call and have a discussion with Ty's mother, just to let her know that he's here and he's, thinking of them and love them or whatever he needs to say, because I'm not sure. I can't find the words for him, but I hope he do like go ahead and reach out to her because she mentioned that he hasn't. So I want to thank y'all again for being here, and I might go live again. We'll see. But I'm gonna catch y'all when I catch y'all, and y'all have a good evening. Peace out.